Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Human Experience. It's Office Hours, episode 800 and some. That's right, 800 and some. And I am blessed to be on my human journey with one of the greatest humans I've met, the incredible Dr. Samantha Hart with an E. How are you?
I'm so good. I love this last minute stuff when the universe is just like poink, poink, and we're doing this.
And that's what it's like working with Bucky O'Neill. You never know what you're going to get. He can, the chancellor of chancellors lately. We pick and choose them the best that we can. We pray for Bucky's happiness and his health. Speaking of happiness and health, I have a guy for you, and his name's Dylan Smith, and he is an amazing entrepreneur. And I'm blessed, and my daughter, by the way, Marissa, to be speaking at the 1% event in New York City on November 15th. And we're going to be warming up the crowd on November 14th with a VIP dinner with Dylan as well. He'll be speaking at that event. He is a 23-year-old CEO committed to being a beloved servant, but he hasn't had an easy path because he is the CEO of D, and that's D is for dyslexia. Welcome, my dear friend, Dylan Smith.
Thank you, Uncle David. It's a pleasure to be back on the show, and I'm excited to continue to grow with you guys.
Well, I'm continued to be proud of you because most people can't pull off what you're pulling off at 53, 63, or 73. At 23, you are putting on a killer event with huge speakers, and I am beyond grateful and proud. What is different about you? Is it the experience of being a dyslexic that you don't put limitations on yourself? Because I find a lot of people that either have experienced recovery or dyslexia end up super, super successful.
I think that with dyslexia, you're forced to think outside the box just to survive in the academic setting. And then when you take that and you extract it from the academic setting that everybody goes through, K through 12, and you put it into the world, whether it's a career as an employee or a CEO, you think very creatively. And when you realize that you had to overwork your peers in the academic setting, and you take that work ethic and those creativity and you put it into the real world, I mean, the sky's your limit.
It is when you do not limit your self-image, and it's not easy when you're young and you have some sort of challenge that others can see or not see. Samantha helps so many people like you expand their own realities and help them with their self-image. Dr. Samantha Hart, what do you got for our young superstar?
Well, first of all, let me just say that I was knee deep in a cocaine addiction at 23. So kudos to you, because it took me 15 more years to get even a fraction of where you are. So just congratulations on how far you've come, first of all. Second of all, I think one of the most pressing questions on my heart, because I also read that you were adopted not once but twice.
Yeah.
Is that it seems like
I'd adopt your brother if you need a third time.
And there's that. So
he kind of has.
Why not? Because I would want to be adopted by Dave Meltzer. So
I kind of have been adopted by Dave Meltzer.
Spiritually, you've definitely been adopted. So in the decade that is the 20s, I speak from personal experience and from working with people in their 20s. It's such an unbelievably confusing time. It feels like it's the first time you're out in this big, scary world on your own, and you're kind of going, wait a minute, is this really something I want to be doing? Is this really birthed from me? Is this my voice in my head? Or is this what the world told me to do or to become? And you're still at the front end of this decade, and yet you seem clearer than most 23-year-olds on who you are versus who the world told you how to be. So can you take me through how you got any type of clarity around that at such a young age?
Yeah, when you're adopted twice, you have the perspective of parents are an absolute luxury. You have the perspective that not everybody will support you in school. Not everybody will absolutely believe in you. Sometimes you're labeled as the stupid kid in school and labeled as homeless at home. And I think, honestly, what I have is perspective, and that's like something most people can't buy. And those life experiences taught me, how to lead, how to take care of things and no one else is going to take care of you. What is a luxury? What is a necessity? What is this world really like? And understanding that you really are out here on your own. So, I mean, somebody's asked me before, would you change the misdiagnosis, the wrong meds, the adoptions? And I, no, hell no. Hell no, because I've been able to do all these awesome things, but minus the awesome things, I've been able to honestly help a lot of people, and that's my huge passion. Like this stuff is awesome, this is cool, but the helping people is where I really get jazzed. I get excited. I get energetic, and this is just opportunities that come from that. And I'm grateful for opportunities like this, and I'm grateful that I'm in a position where people want to learn from me and people want to allow me to help them, because I learned that when you get around people like David and yourself and you say, "What can I do for you?" They just say, "Pass it forward, help somebody else," because that's what this is about: empowering other people to become what they should be, and not to limit themselves in certain regards. I come from a small town, and I'm realizing and analyzing a lot of kids my age, and they're shrinking to their environment instead of leaving the environment. That's something
Mhm.
I've recently really noticed.
Yeah, that's so true, Dylan. And I tell my kids every day something I tell you when I see you, which is I love you, I'm proud of you, and I always have your back.
Mm.
And the reason I get choked up still today when I say those three things, it's what I always dreamed my own dad telling me.
Mm.
Um, especially the first one. And I can't tell you and wonder, coming from your background, how it feels when someone tells you that they love you or that they're proud of you or just that they have your back. Does it evoke some sort of emotion or memory or some sort of feeling? Because it certainly does for me.
It absolutely does, and I'm still in the chapter of receiving. I'm that's something I still got to figure out how to do.
Mm.
Honestly and transparently, I'm really good at giving. I have so much joy in building people and giving them opportunities and watching everybody just shine. Like I want everybody to outshine me. Like that's my mindset, and that's where my absolute enjoyment and passion comes from. So when it comes to people like David and my family, it's been a rough. I mean, a year of success, yes. A year of opportunities and abundance, yes. But a weird year for me because everybody's suddenly proud of me. Everybody's got my back. Everybody wants to help me grow. Everybody's pouring into it, and I don't know how to receive it. So my friends, my family, I'm always just like, I don't really get why everybody wants to help me because I'm just like that. I'm doing this because I love it. So this is like huge opportunities, and I take it as a huge compliment that David just got choked up because it made me choke up.
Mm.
And
I'd
so,
love, I'd love to say something about what's happening if I can.
yeah, let's
Absolutely.
finish it up there.
So it's really interesting hearing how you answered my question because I'm always the person who's looking for the most. I'm looking for the deepest, the underbelly of what's happening, what somebody's lived experience has been. I'm not sure if we got there. You said a bunch of things though, when I think about my experience and my own traumas, I had to go into such darkness, such levels of self doubt, such protective coping mechanisms, and then really use those as long as I could to absolute exhaustion and failure and have them very clearly not work for me to have a clean slate, for pain to be the circuit breaker to wake me up and go, I've got to start over and build a new foundation of self trust, self worth. I don't know if that moment has happened for you. I did hear you say that you've learned, and I understand why, that you got to look out for yourself, right? I mean, that
Yeah.
your own family wasn't there, you got adopted, right? Not once but twice. The school system failed you and you had to self advocate, right? So there's this survival mechanism that a lot of us are walking around with I will be the tough one, I will be the one to figure this out. There's also something armored around that, which I think can make it difficult to receive something as disarmored as what Dave just said to you, right? So maybe some of that deeper work is, what's the balance between, having a strong back and a soft front, right? A
Yeah.
sweetness, but an open heart.
I think that's beautiful. And
That is beautiful.
Yeah, you forget you're talking to a 23-year-old when you're talking to Dylan, and I want to encourage people to come and join us in New York City. We'll be on 14th, our VIP dinner for the 1% event and the 1% event on November 15th in New York City. Come and join us there. I do also, Dylan, I want to tell you that when you allow people to feel their highest self, their best purpose, when they're able and capable of helping you. So when you receive, you're actually giving. And so if you truly like to give, then allow people that are able and capable of helping you to feel their highest self, their Christ-like self, by allowing them to be able and capable of helping them. And thank you also for acknowledging my daughter as a speaker. It's such a just great moment to be in an event that I'm keynoting, to have Marissa on a women's panel and to be a participant in the 1% event. So you have made my entire November, my brother, and it's only November. And I cannot wait to see what you do next. Everybody follow my man, Mr. D himself, for dyslexia. He's the amazing Dylan Smith. He calls me Uncle David for good reason, because I would definitely take that role, if not adopt this young man. He is amazing. Thank you again, Dylan Smith. We look forward to seeing you on November 14th and 15th in New York City.
Absolutely. Love you, Uncle Dave. Dr. Samantha, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Congrats, Dylan.
Thank
Keep
you.
it up, brother. I'm so proud of that kid. All right. Tough act to follow, but I'm sure KJ can. Kevin Jordan's in the house, CEO at Max Performance. He was probably looking at our boy Dylan saying, oh man, this guy's already got a head start.